Welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome.
to Jenny's Bistro. And welcome, Jenny 사장님.
Hello. What is up? Welcome to my
Hi,
bistro. Hello,
Jolly
everyone.
V.
Hi.
How is you?
I am doing muy bueno.
좋겠네, 좋겠다.
You
Thank you,
sound
thank
a
you.
lot excited compared to last week.
Oh, I do.
Anything special happened?
I got plenty of sleep.
Oh.
좋겠다. Sleep is love,
Yes, I've got plenty of sleep. So I
Question,
am
do you know today's
happy.
삼겹살 day?
Oh, really?
Are you planning to have lunch?
Oh.
What are you doing after the show?
Oh.
Because we're planning to go to the Bosan place around the station.
아,
So
진짜?
would you
You want to
us?
join us?
Oh, I was gonna actually have dinner with Michelle.
Okay,
Jack and-
bye.
Dinner with
그럼
Michelle.
작가님이랑
What
그래서-
about
우리끼리
us?
갈게요. Bye.
You can have lunch with us and dinner with Michelle.
Well,
How
yeah,
about that?
but I don't want anything too heavy
Okay.
because I was gonna plan to have something light and lunch.
Okay. So
Wow,
are you on diet?
No. It's I also have some work stuff to do, so like.
와,
Anyway.
진짜.
아니야.
참.
뭐야.
Oh my goodness.
come
Anyway,
on.
welcome everybody
Yes,
to Jenny's
yes,
Bistro
hello.
here. By the way, this is a new segment for this season. So
Yes.
for those people who doesn't know, Jenny, let us know. Who is Jenny and what is Jenny's Bistro about?
Yes, Jenny is me, aka Jolly V, aka 이진경.
Uh-huh.
And in Jenny's Bistro, we take your complaints, your concerns, your stories, and I try to come up with a perfect recipe that will secure all your worries.
Today.
You brought your apron today.
Oh,
진짜로.
I'm gonna change to my apron
Oh my
later.
god.
Okay.
Oh, I totally forgot about this. I'm gonna wear it later.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Today I'm
talk.
so
That looks
curious
cool.
what kind of sayon and what kind of complaints we have.
I know.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
All right.
Hi, Samso, Sander, and Jolly. Woohoo! New segment to send in our own concerns and get advice. So, are you ready to hear my first concern?
Yes.
My concern is that one of my female friends is currently really obsessed with a male idol. She has been spending lots of money sending him gifts and attending his online video calls. However, I don't think the male idol is appreciating my friend as much as she does showing her love for him.
Do you think it's right for me to stop my friend from spending too much on an idol and obsessing over him a little too much? I feel like this has been affecting our friendship because I keep telling my friend not to spend any more money on that idol, but of course, she still didn't stop. What should I do? Help me out. Please, with love, Leon from Singapore.
Oh, that song reminds me of God then is on and God on the
What is that?
몰라. Oh my god, I'm so 옛날 사람.
It sounds like a
So,
church song. Anyway.
Yeah, oh my
What
god,
are your
어떡해.
thoughts? What are your thoughts? I mean, I wanted to ask your point of view, Xander, the most, because you
Oh,
were an
사장님 왜
actual
그래?
male idol yourself. So as the view of the artist, I wanted to ask what you thought about.
Very honestly,
Fans,
you want me to tell you?
Yeah, you
진짜로?
should.
Yeah, sure.
Of course, during the Idol days, we did not really appreciate. We appreciate people supporting us, but we don't know the value of it until we lose it.
Right.
So while you're during that time, you just keep getting stuff,
Right.
and then it becomes like a how do you say? You kind of take things for granted, and then after the day when you lose your magic power, then you realize
That was
그게
very
소중했구나.
precious.
맞아요. It's like that. So
Just like everything else in life.
right, to cut it short, I'm sure this idol does appreciate, but does not know the value of it yet. Yeah.
Or they probably don't know how to express it too, because I bet there's a vast
맞아요.
number of fans, and being able to communicate with them one-on-one, that's
Exactly.
probably almost impossible.
You can't also say thank you to only one fan only.
Right.
It's going to create like a bias thing and people will be jealous and then some fans might feel like betrayed and then there's
Right.
an argument going on and then I'm going to leave this group. I hate this fandom. Blah, blah, blah.
Misunderstandings could happen.
Right.
Right. What do you think?
Oh.
Yeah, what do you think, Jolly?
So I wanted to kind of go back how old this friend is and like her financial situation, because I don't know the extent of how far is too far.
Leon's probably
Yeah.
in his 30s now, so
Really?
yeah, I think
How do you
his friend is old
know?
enough. I'm just guessing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I thought he was in his 20s.
And I think the contributing factor would be how far do you say a hobby is just a good outlet to kind of revitalize revitalize your life versus you're doing too much, you're wasting too much energy, and you're just spending too much.
Right.
Right.
So I
Now
want
I'm
to
curious.
yeah.
Have you ever done that yourself?
Not
Spending money
really.
for your favorite idol or singer
Oh.
or artist?
Oh, so I did. So I used to collect a lot of CDs and
Uh-huh.
cassette tapes. Oh my gosh, my age.
Cassette tapes. Please explain to the younger
Yes.
generation what's a
Yes,
cassette tape.
okay, people, Gen Z people, listen up. We back in the day, before all of these streaming services happened, we had these
Rectangular thing.
where you play tapes and you had to press rewind and then flip it over to play
Side
the
A,
other
side
side. Same with CDs.
Right.
Anyway, I used to collect a lot of CDs, and I feel like one of my very first CDs was Backstreet Boys.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then of course Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears.
They
But
have like
that was
Backstreet
pretty much
Odyssey
it.
now.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
But that was pretty much it. I didn't like join a fan club, but my sister, she was a huge Shinhwa fan.
Did she
So
spend
I
a
remember,
lot?
oh yeah, she bought all the fans good.
Oh,
and
man.
Shinhwa's like orange, so with all the balloons and like the sticks.
Her room was all
I
orange,
remember,
I guess.
yes, yeah. She had a whole
Yo.
drawer full of Shinhwa fan club goods.
Oh man.
But-
she belonged to a special religion
Yeah.
now.
So as a hobby, you collected a lot of those cassette tapes, CDs, etc. So like Jolly said, Leon, I don't think you can blame that on your friend because it's just a hobby to
Yeah,
her.
it
You
could
know?
What about
be.
you, Sam?
Yeah.
I'm
Could be.
curious. Have you
Me?
ever spent a lot for any artist?
Even
you
up to
like?
nowadays, I'm obsessed with all those analog gears,
Oh,
the
yeah?
outboard stuff. So whenever I go to the Aki Sanga around Seoul, I try to buy
나고인.
at least one
Yeah,
or
that's
two
different.
outboards.
Because you're not
근데-
spending for one
Because you're a
artist.
musician
It's kind of an investment, but it's a hobby for me at the same time. So me, yeah, 그래서 계속 돈을 쓰는 거죠, 그런 거예요.
I mean, I bet it's going to be detrimental if she's using way too much money and she's in debt and she's just wiping her credit card more than she can support herself. That
맞아요.
yeah, that's a problem. But if this is just her enjoying, her
Right.
hobby and just being inspired by this male idol, I feel like that could be kind of navigated into a more healthy way.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Okay, we
let
have
us
a-
know, Leon, if you're listening, what kind of situation she's in right now.
Yes, yes.
We have a message here. Actually, Chom's message. Want to read for us,
Oh
Johnny?
yeah, Jollibee님 하이. 오늘은 어떤 레시피가 나올까요? 기대하며 듣고 있을게요.
Right. Everybody, let us know what you guys think about this situation. Share your
Yes.
thoughts. Maybe we could help together. And when we come back, we're gonna have a recipe ready from Jolly 사장님.
Yes. We're going to be back after this song. This is Twice with One in a Million.
Apparently, a lot of musicians have fan songs. So
Yeah.
I think this is one from Twice also.
Oh.
This is One in a Million. All right, for our first customer today, we actually have a problem about this listener Leon's friend spending too much money for
Yes.
idol.
Yes.
And I guess we asked some people some opinions and we have this
Yes.
few here.
Yeah, and the first one, Imelda Velarde, is actually reacting to the apron you're wearing now. A nice apron.
It
So
is a nice apron.
Tell us about that apron you
Oh,
brought
this
today.
one. I was just wearing it last year, 2 years ago for the
Okay.
yeah 심사
Global Coffee Championship.
Yeah,
Global
so it's nothing.
Coffee Championship.
Yeah, I was just there, just being a judge, but it's nothing much. Yeah, but
You're
it's really
judge
hard.
at that
know.
competition?
Yeah, I
You're
judge
saying it's
people.
nothing
yeah.
much.
아니야. Let's move on. Leon, tell
Okay.
us message.
I know
Jolly, wanna
Leon
read it?
actually, got back at us. So Leon says, but the thing is, she's spending so much money because she's trying to compete for attention from the idol with other fans. I
So
see.
trying to win the attention
Okay, so
from
she
it
is
through
spending
money.
a lot of money right now.
Okay, Tier also said.
Maybe I can understand Leon's friend's perspective. When I send gift and make project to my favorite, I really want to appreciate them and tell them I'm really thankful for their existence.
Right. Oh, this is kind of like 애매하다. I do understand it's a good hobby, but when you like kind of
Right.
like spend just for the
Too
sake of get
much.
attention,
Right.
That's too much, I think. Yeah.
what
So
do you
I
think,
think-
사장님?
Yeah, so I think rather than just trying to stop her with rational reasons right now because she's so craving for that attention, I think maybe Leon, you could sit down and have a heart talk with her and figure out what is really lying within her wanting that attention, like why
Right.
she's so attracted to the male idol and why she's so in love with this. Is this a repetitive pattern of action she's been showing before, like that kind of stuff, kind of,
Right.
and just try to be in her shoes. I think then she'll slowly maybe open up and consider
That's important.
your
right?
advice, Leon.
Oh, actually, Leon elaborated the detail about her.
Oh, really? Okay, okay.
Saying that the idol is already known to be biased, unfortunately.
Really?
She is in her 30s and is financially doing quite well, although she's a single mom. Yeah. So in this case, I think it might be a better idea if she just spent more money on her kid, I guess.
That's true. Oh,
Okay, now I
see
feel
the
very
problem.
like
Yeah,
more
yeah.
thoughts in my head right now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I do understand being a single mom, you need to also like express yourself, air out. You need to find some hobby to distract yourself. But then at the same time, why don't you save that money for your kids?
Right.
Right.
But then you need to have a balance also.
Yeah.
어떡해, 어렵다.
And later in your kid's life, he or she has to go to college and it costs a
Right.
lot. And, yeah.
맞아요. Oh, Jolly, what do you think? Any solution?
Yeah. Well, I think I do have a little recipe ready for you.
Okay.
Leon. So here's the recipe. All right. So I'll come up with a cup of heart-to-heart talk. There we go.
Oh, makes me want to pee.
then- and then I'll add some 3 big scoops of I see you, as in the Avatar movie. I see you means like I transfer all my feelings and I really care for you and love you.
Oh.
And then 1 tablespoon of respect.
I thought it was 1 terabyte.
1 tablespoon
tablespoon 같은
of respect.
1 terabyte. Oh, you're so MC 세대.
And I want to call this the opaya drink, as in Leon. I think the whole point and what's really important for you to kind of resolve with your friend right now is to really let her know that you really respect her and you really want only the best for her.
Right. So
Rather
1 cup
than-
of heart-to-heart
yeah.
talk is like you want Leon to have a heart-to-heart talk to.
Yeah, and then the I see you is for Leon to really be genuinely transparent with his friend
Right.
about his genuine concerns toward her about her situation, especially too. And then
Right.
respect, of course. You need respect for everything to mingle well and be presented well. So good luck, Leon. But
Yeah.
it feels like you guys really need to kind of have a deep talk session right
I
there.
think so too.
Yeah, you know what it
Yeah.
means to become a real friend is that I think a real friend should be there all the time without saying anything, then judging the other
Right,
person.
right.
So in
Hearing
this
each
case,
other
Leon
out.
Teo, just be there for her.
Yeah.
I think a good friend would be like somebody you just have to even say it out, even though you know it's going to hurt this person.
Right.
You just want to tell them, be honest about it. So I think tell her. I think really heart-to-heart
Just
talk
be
is good.
honest. Yeah.
Right, and like what we say, I mean, it's okay, but if this group is like biased, why spend that money? It's like not worth it. But if it brings her happiness for now, yeah.
But it's only going to be very momentarily.
그니까.
It's not going to last long.
맞아.
And I think that's why Leon is very concerned too.
Right? And I'm concerned about the reason, the underlying reason for her of wanting to get their attention for
Yeah.
her. Right?
Maybe there's a void that she needs to kind of need help on
맞아.
overcoming. So maybe it'll actually turn into a good talk session
Right.
for you guys to deepen your friendship.
All right, guys, you could keep sharing. I'm sure Leon is on the chat right now. So everybody give some word of advice also. We can share since we are global group chat
Yes,
here
we
with
are.
hot guys and hot
Yes,
boys and hot
yes.
girls.
Of course, we have one more reservation to serve at Jenny's Bistro after a short song break. This is EXO with 약속.
That's right. You're listening to Kride on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas. I'm a driver, Alexander.
And I'm your lovely driver, Samuel. You can listen live with the TBS EFM application or catch our visual radio over on YouTube under the same name.
So am I not lovely then?
Huh?
Am I not lovely?
You're more
What
of
do
a
you
gross
mean?
one.
We have the loveliest here though, which is Jenny. Yay, Johnny!
I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Right. Today, our question of the day. Can we ask you the same thing, Jolly?
Sure.
The question is, if you were to start a new life where no one knew who you were, what would you do differently? Something you would change. I'll give you some time to think.
Okay.
We actually have a
we
answer.
do have someone. Yeah.
Yeah, Yusti actually said.
I guess moving to some place outside the city. I like a countryside with a lot of green spaces to walk by and chill. Maybe writing books or painting. And I would tell people I love you more often. The last part is so important though.
But the last part, you could still do it now. It's not too
Right now.
late.
So do it. Do it.
Okay, let me start that.
Okay.
Jenny, I love you. Zan, I love you.
Aw.
Pidinim, I love you. 감독님, I love you. Michelle, I love you. I love every single one of the
되게 성의
teammates here.
없네요.
사랑해요.
되게 성의 없는 사랑해요.
Oh, I almost forgot. I love every single one of our listeners too. Thank you so much for listening every day. Okay, now it's your turn, Zan.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
It wasn't very 진심, huh?
Right? I feel it's like, it should be, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, what about you? What would you like to change?
Oh, I was thinking about if I had to change myself, but according to what Yusti kind of shared, if I could change the environment, I think I would definitely like to go to a place that's more serene. And nature-esque.
How?
Yeah.
Amazon?
No. Like, that's way too extreme. Maybe just a suburban city rather than like being in a concrete jungle. Yeah.
야, 진짜. 부산 쪽에 참 예쁜 데가 있는데
부산.
기장이라고. You ever been
기장?
there? 기장.
The neighborhood's called 기장?
기장.
Oh, interesting.
기장.
Okay.
Oh, really?
It's located in the edge of the southern part of
okay.
Korea, and the place is really well known for its miyeok.
Oh,
Oh, 미역.
There's an amazing
Seaweed.
미역국 there.
seaweed.
진짜
Okay,
맛있어요.
맛있겠다.
Now that I think about it, maybe I would think of living in Busan instead of here.
서울?
Or
Oh, Busan's
제주도.
nice. Or 제주도, my man.
Yeah.
Let's do Jeju.
What would happen if I lived there? Is life going to be different? I think very
I
different.
bet it'll be really different because
Not-
nature affects me a lot. Like, I know that for sure.
Okay.
I think I already know where I'm going to work if I
Yeah.
at the museum. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Everybody, let us know at Shop 101 for 51 charge. 101 for longer messages or pictures. And of course, we are going to go back to Janice Bistro
Bistro.
very soon for our second
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
But before
yeah.
that, I think we have a few comments about the
Yeah,
first
first
story
one,
first.
yeah.
네, first one 투피스님께서 싱글맘이니까 외롭고 대리만족을 위해 아이돌에 투자하는 게 아닐까요?
I think so too. So what she's like saying
Yeah.
is it maybe like Jenny says she's trying to fill in the void because she's a single mom. So
Right.
she's trying to spend the money on the idol to fill that void or emptiness inside, right?
And get that approval maybe that she's been
맞아요.
craving
그럴
right
수도
now.
있겠다. Fighting.
2580님도 있는데요. 졸리 누나 읽어주세요.
Sure. 사랑하면 어쩔 수 없어요.
어쩔 수 없어.
제 친구도 좋아하는 가수한테는 돈 하나도 안 아깝다며 콘서트를 빼놓지 않고 가는데 1년 동안 티켓에 쓰는 비용과 투자하는 시간을 생각하면
근데
그
I
돈으로.
think merchandise and concerts, they are different apart
Yeah.
from each other. Concert is more like 문화생활, I think. 근데 buying the merchandise, like a lot of them, I don't quite get it.
Excessive.
I think merchandise까지 okay, but
Okay.
if you're just buying present for them,
Yeah, that's way too
let's say
much.
giving the Louis 땡땡 or 굿땡 이런 거.
And some fandom even buy cars for their biased ones, right?
와, 진짜.
그니까요.
So I think one of the things that I'm trying to do these days is what Greg Hyung actually advised me. He was like saying that only spend, for example, 10% or 20% of your income, and the rest of it just save it or do it for whatever you need for future. So maybe Leon can actually tell this listener to, this person, this friend, spend only 10% of your total income for this hobby or this idol thing.
Have a budget.
Right, have a budget for it and don't touch the rest of it. Save it for your son.
Now I'm jealous. Greg gave you that advice?
Yeah.
When?
Because he know how poor I am, okay? You're rich, Sam.
No, I'm
you
not.
don't need budgeting
No, I'm
advice.
not. No.
And even though we tell you about it, you're going to spend for your akki.
Yeah, right.
That's why. Leon Teo say, thanks, Jolly V, for the nice recipe.
My pleasure.
Thank you so
Hope
much
it
for
goes
the
well
message
with your
too,
friend.
Leon.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go on to the second story very soon after a song by Ha Song-un. This is Sneakers. 누나! 나 입학 선물 뭐 사줄 거야?
I already got you something special. It's in your room.
No way! You're the best! Thanks for buying me this present for opening school. Let me go open it right now. Huh? Pencils and erasers? Are you kidding me? Mom! 엄마!
What's the deal now, Jenny? Are you teasing your brother again?
What? You need pencils in high school too, you know?
You're the worst! Don't talk to me for 3 days!
Okay, I was kidding. Go check the drawer in your desk. That's where your real gift is.
와, 역시 누나짱! Thank you! All right, so that skit was inspired by a story sent in by a listener who is wondering what might be a good gift for their little sibling just entering high school.
So here's a story from 둔둔. 안녕하세요. 중딩. 이제 중딩이 아니고 고등학교 신입생 동생을 둔 23살 둔둔이라고 합니다. 요즘 친구들에게 들어보면 고등학생들도 공부할 때 태블릿을 많이 사용한다고 하던데
맞아요.
동생이 이번에 입학해서 선물로 주면 좋아할지 고민입니다. 저는 사실 태블릿이 있으면 오히려 공부하는데 딴짓하고 방해될까봐 고민되긴 하는데 또 대부분 태블릿 가지고 공부하는 추세인데 혼자 없으면 좀 그럴까봐 입학 선물 뭘로 하면 좋을지 고민입니다. 계속 혼자 고민했었는데 라디오를 통해서 의견을 더 받을 수 있을까 해서 물어봅니다.
Okay, this is a perfect scenario. I think we need everybody to give some advice also.
Yes.
So what happened is like Dundun is a little sibling who is going off to high school. So this listener is Dundun? Oh,
It's Dundun's story.
Dundun's story. I like this name, Dundun.
Anyways, let's get back to the story. What happened?
We have 3 different songs for Dundun. Oh my god. Anyway, so Dundun's sibling is actually going to high school and she was wondering what he should give this listener. Because tablets nowadays, a lot of people use it, right? But
Right.
afraid that this would distract them from studying.
Right.
But then this is I don't know. Everybody used tablets these days in school. But it doesn't mean that tablet can be just for studying. You can use it
Right.
to play games.
I know.
To watch YouTube. Watch Kride.
So are tablets really useful for high schoolers?
솔직히, I really don't know because I don't belong to this new generation.
I know.
I belong to pen and paper and
I know.
erasers, right?
Binders.
맞아. 파일 같은 거. So I really don't know. Like 개강하면 maybe I would 옛날이었으면 I'll get a school bag, maybe a nice one. But now I have no idea.
It's all up to the generation, I think. We all grew up like in the generation when we were used to using all this high-tech gears. Like, what was the main gear that we grew up using?
나 그거만 기억나는데 옛날에 펜슬 케이스, you know the
그치,
guy.
그런 거. 그치, 그런 거. For example, that one. I mean, our dads and mom's generation didn't
They
have
never
that
had
one.
that.
지금 밖에
right?
감독님도 웃는 게 나이 대신하셨네요.
그리고 우리 세대 그것도
Right?
있었잖아요. Chalkboard eraser, like where you have to roll.
Sharpener.
Oh my gosh,
그러니까 그런 것도
yes.
있고.
그거 아니야. That's all in one with this pencil case. 안에도 샤프너 있고.
Well, I was
really?
talking about the different
Special.
one, but let's move on. Anyways, the kids nowadays are so used to using the tablets, so they might
Right.
not even use it as to play games anymore.
There's so much more to it, right?
그래 비싸
That
사실.
it's true.
Even that special pen for the tablet is like
맞아.
20만 원. Like
Oh my god.
You don't have to buy the fruit brand. You can go with alternatives. There are a lot of cheap stuffs in the
Right,
market
right.
nowadays. So
아, 진짜.
Maybe that could be
하이스쿨을.
better.
혹시 지금 듣고 계시는 고등학생님이 있어요?
Yes.
혹시 오늘 땡땡이 치고
Let us
학교 안
know.
가신 분은 알려주세요.
맞아요.
뭐 받는지 좋을지. I really don't know. Right?
좋습니다.
I wonder if
We
any...
need your Gen Z advice.
맞습니다.
I know.
Exactly. We have a few messages here regarding our skit, I guess.
Yes.
Oh my
Kitty
God.
Girl 140 says.
I don't want to read.
Xander's acting never disappoints me.
You're welcome. Cloud K said,
Yes.
Charlie, want to read for us?
Yeah, 오늘은 바빠서 그냥 듣고만 있으려 했는데 산삼디가 너무 웃겨서 잠깐 출첵해요.
감사합니다.
진짜 Samuel really sounds like a mom, especially with his Konglish thing.
And you guys gotta check out his outfit today. It's like the
I look so like
an 아줌마.
그냥 outfit만
아줌마야?
아니에요. 잠깐, if you guys are watching on YouTube right now, me and Jolly find out 쌤 자꾸 이 행동하고 있어. 이렇게. 어머님들 하는
yeah,
거.
you know what?
아이고,
Yeah.
아이고, 춥다.
제니 엄마 왔어요.
It's like
이렇게.
she just came
아이고
out.
나 김장했는데 가져가 반찬 좀 졸리.
아이고, 나 이만 가야 되겠다. 빨리.
맞아요.
이런 거.
I love his cardigan.
By the way, the Konglish part, I learned that from Heejun. All thanks to Heejun. I remember the last time he was doing acting as a Korean ajumma, and he was all performing all this Korean Konglish. It was so good.
Oh my god. I feel like
Good
Simon
job, good
Heejun
job.
is like something
On a different level.
yeah, they are Anyway, we're going to listen to a song, be right back.
All
This
right.
is J Rabbit with Happy Things.
Happy.
You know, I'm actually suddenly thinking, kids these days, I think 되게 스트레스 받겠다 because they're not as social as we are because of the social distancing, right? So 개강하면 What if they don't know how to communicate with other students?
Oh, that would
That
be like
could
so.
be a growing
근데
curve.
they'll learn over time.
Yeah.
사람은 적응의 동물이라고 하지 않습니까? 괜찮을 겁니다.
That's so true.
맞아.
All right, we have a few messages
Yes,
from
we
our
do.
listeners here. Elena Bellen's message, Johnny, want to get for us?
Sure, the second concern is so relatable. We have the same concern, but I don't know how to settle until now. So I guess Elena Belen also has a younger sibling going to school.
Or maybe her
she's-
kids.
Or kid.
right
oh,
now, right? That's
okay.
why.
One from Raul is very short and strong. School bag is good.
All right.
솔직히 school bag is actually not, but now I suddenly thought about it. Sam is quite correct.
Why?
We don't see people with school bag these
These days,
Anymore.
왜
like kids.
그럴까?
진짜.
왜 없지?
But that's probably they have their lockers in the school nowadays too. Back in the
Ah.
days, I remember I didn't have locker, like private one, personal.
라떼는 말이야. 스쿠백 너무 무거워서 끈이 끊어졌어요.
But
It's
I
so
still,
heavy,
I don't know, I still needed school bags because
Yeah?
even if I leave my stuff in the locker, let's say if I have to do homework, I have to bring my books or like binders anyway with me. So I need a bag anyway.
Just to carry your binder.
Backpack.
That's all. But you can leave your textbook there, so
oh,
it's a great
well.
advantage of having a
아니면
locker in a school. Yeah.
Why not buy her a school uniform? 요즘 교복 비싸잖아.
맞아.
명품 교복.
맞아.
명품 교복?
교복마다 the
They
place
have
that they
different
make
school
it,
맞아 brands.
it's different.
Okay.
School uniform
Right?
brands.
So 제장이 같은 거는 it's like very slimline, very 예뻐.
어.
It's expensive.
4009님께서 해안을 하나 내주셨네요. 애들은 핸드폰 사주면 제일 좋아해요.
핸드폰.
New cell phone.
근데 볼 수 있지 않아요?
뭐.
핸드폰이 있지 벌써.
요즘 애들은 다 있지 않나? 핸드폰.
Right.
But maybe hers, is Dundun's little siblings, is pretty old. Maybe it's like an
A
outdated
new model,
version.
perhaps?
A new model, yeah.
Could even say.
Okay, so
Maybe
here's
a
the
fancy
question
one.
to you
Okay.
guys. When's the first time you guys ever had your first cell phone?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I had it in middle school.
Oh, that's early.
Yeah,
You?
middle school.
나도.
어, 진짜?
진짜 왜 이렇게 빨리 생겼어요? That's
I don't know. My
when
mom
you
and dad
guys
were
were then.
generous.
What year was it?
That was like 2000. Oh, come on.
Okay.
come on.
작년부터.
진짜 왜 그래?
The first cell phone I
Last
ever
year.
had was back when I was 17.
Oh, really? Oh, that's around middle school, high school.
High school.
Yeah.
Generation. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I still remember the karo thing. You remember?
Oh, with Ihyori
Foldable
in the
cuddle
commercial,
thing.
Yours was
right?
different.
Yeah.
Oh,
My sister had her
Uh-huh.
first is the N brand.
the M.
The
oh,
N.
the.
Nokia thing.
Oh, that one.
진짜 옛날에.
Oh,
맞다.
okay,
근데
okay.
I think this 고민 상담 둔둔님 really should buy her or his sister or brother a tablet because nowadays
why?
kids started using that tablet to join a group chat of a classmate.
Oh,
Yeah, they need
front
that
camera.
So it's like essential
Oh.
to them.
Okay, we have a few messages.
Yeah,
Tier-
two-piece. Or
Tears
tier,
first. Ask him or her what he needs. I always
Yes.
ask my friend what they need before buying them a gift. That's so true. It's not a surprise anymore, but at least they get what they want. This is
Good
very
point.
good. Two-piece
good
message. Want
point.
to read for us,
Yes.
Johnny?
요새 애들 보니까 그룹 워크가 많아요. 다들
팀플 같은
타블렛
거.
들고 모여서 다양한 콘텐츠를 활용하기도 하고 짧은 곡을 작곡하거나 일러스트 디자인에도 활용하더라고요. 아주 좋은 입학 선물이 될 것 같네요. Kind of like what you were saying, Sam.
그러니까요.
Uh-huh.
이거 되게 중요한 것 같아요.
Right.
그리고 투피스님이 하나 더 보내주셨는데 요즘 핸드폰은 초딩들도 있어요.
아, 진짜?
That's true.
Oh my goodness.
That's true.
행복하다.
What
하긴,
if they start making in-app purchases?
For
그거
the
제한
game?
있지.
초딩s?
Can you make restriction?
그거 제한 있어. Because you need to
Kids
link it to
zone,
your
right?
parents.
Okay.
You need the password and the 신분 이런 거. 그래서 옛날에 누가 한 번 했었어요.
Oh.
My cousin.
Like
and
safety
they couldn't
pin.
buy. Right, they need a safety pin. Because
okay,
아니면
okay.
구매 엄청.
Right, they would have
그쵸.
no idea on how to control themselves.
All right, Jolly, give us
Yes.
your recipe to help.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. So here's today's recipe. Dun-dun-dun. So I add in 1/3 cups of a hustler spirit, 1/3 cups of a Gen Z juice, and a huge dollop of brotherly/sisterly love, and a sprinkle of bragging and boosting.
Okay, the first part is a hustler spirit.
Yes.
Gen Z mindset, you need that. And also, of course, brotherly sister love. But last one, what's the
course.
bragging and boosting?
Bragging and boasting. So I feel like, if you got your new a bling and a shina ling lings, I feel like you gotta kind of show it off and kind
맞아요,
of brag it and
맞아요.
boast it. 이거 우리 누나 or like 오빠가 사준 거야 and kind of brag it into your friends, So I was like, that's a good confidence oomph, I feel like.
맞죠.
And
You're such a nice sister.
oh, am I?
I wish I
hope
was
you're
your
listening, my
brother.
brother.
If I have a sibling, if I'm a younger brother or sister, I'm gonna be so mean.
Oh no, you
Because
won't.
I'm gonna be like 나는 최신 거 사주고 싶은지만 괜히 애들한테 미움 받을까봐.
Okay,
그래서
here's a
그냥
question to
give
you,
it
Zen.
excuses.
A couple days ago, you texted me at 1 a.m. in the morning
Whoa.
saying that you wished I was your brother who lived right next to you, right?
Okay. Right.
So if I was your real little brother, what would you get me for new semester?
Aw.
If you were
Yeah.
my
나
사줄 거야. 형 학교 가야 돼.
helmet,
helmet?
armor,
That's so random. Why?
because people are gonna beat you. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
때릴까봐,
No bullying
맞을까봐.
people, no bullying.
근데 그거 되게 따뜻한데.
No
You actually
bullying.
care for your brother then.
Oh, I do, of
Yeah.
course.
There we
얘가
go.
뭔가 he's gonna do crazy stuff with his friends, like motorcycling or
You have
이런
a
거,
warm
bicycling,
heart.
따릉이,
Warm
like,
heart.
right? So I think he needs a helmet.
Oh, okay,
I'll
okay,
think about
makes
it. 근데
sense,
tablet
makes
할 거야.
sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, hopefully today we actually helped this listener Dundun. And guys, you guys are all great. We are not only the employees here for Jenny's Bistros, you guys all helped here.
I know. Thank you so much for inspiring all these recipes. And Dundun, I hope you get a good present.
근데 just
after
now we
drinking
kind of
it.
actually made a conclusion. I think tablet would be a good thing.
Tablet would be,
그러니까요.
yeah.
필수품인 것 같아, 이제.
맞아.
Nowadays. And like what Sam said, it doesn't necessarily have to be the most expensive version.
맞아.
Maybe you could get
Just
maybe
buy the cheap ones in the
cheaper
market,
One.
yeah.
Right, because they're all different functions. As long as there's a camera that you could do all this online lecture and you could do your homework there,
Right.
that's good enough.
Yes,
진짜.
yes,
비싼 거
yes.
사도 되게 위험해요, 학교에서, right? 괜히 미움 받을까봐.
맞아. 혹시 모르니까.
Yeah.
혹시.
Elena Valentina, my favorite, Jenny's Bistro. Yeah.
Hope you guys love the new blend. Yes.
Anyways, guys, don't forget, and thanks for visiting Jenny's Bistro. If you're looking to receive some encouragement and meaningful suggestions, send in your stories to kride.tbs@gmail.com.
Or you can also DM us. Our handle is kride.tbs on Instagram.
맞습니다.
사장님과 저희가 열심히 대접하겠습니다.
We will.
대접.
With that, we're going to say goodbye to our 사장님 today. This is Adoy with Young. Bye, Jen.
안녕히 가세요,
사장님.
See you next
퇴근.